Okay, how do I do this? It's been a while. Okay, it's Tuesday, and then I tell it. It's Tuesday, and I tell it. What am I telling? Oh, answers. Let's get the video started. Hello everyone, so happy to spend some time with you. I have not done a Tell It Tuesday in forever, but I'm real excited to do it. I've gotten a lot of questions and I'm ready to go. First question up is, what does LaurelBelle have in her mouth while she's doing a video? How rude. The answer to that would be, why, it's sugar-free rhubarb and custard, wonderful pieces of goodness. And I'm also really sad because that's all that's left. Rhubarb and custard from Scotland. Okay, here we go. Let's get going. Also, I am probably going to mispronounce 97% of your names, and I'm really sorry. It's not anything personal. It might be a personal problem with myself. I apologize ahead of time. Irene Eagling says, "Hi, Laurel." Hey, gal. I see you have a Brittany and Magnolia. I don't see a video on this bag. I may have done one earlier on. If I did, I will link it below just so you will have it. Would love to get your thoughts. I just purchased mine. Congratulations. I think I'm very excited for you. Not even congratulations, I think. Congratulations to you. Very excited for you. I would still love to see a review on it. So this is the bag. Love it. I am completely willing to do a separate video on all of its features, wear and tear since the time that I've had it. I also do think that I have a video just talking about it in general. I will link it down below for you. Congratulations on your bag. You picked an incredible one, by the way. Very excited for you. So upcoming on that, I'll do a video just dedicated to that for you. No worries at all. And then Jennifer Wong says, "Hi, Laurel." Hey, gal. Just watched another video of yours. It was hilarious because I am a funny gal. Fat people be funny. I am thinking of getting a Neverfull, but I have shoulder pain due to or from a residual car accident. Okay, I'm really sorry to hear that. And being in a anything residual from any kind of accident is a terrible thing. Does the bag hurt on shoulders? So yes and no. So if you're just carrying it and you keep regular things in it, honest and truly, no. It has been my regular wear for almost 2 weeks now, and I've been able to keep it really light. But that's something that I've had to kind of train myself in. The fact that it is a larger bag means that natively you fill and are compelled to fill the spaces in it. I'm going to recommend that if you decide that you want to do a Neverfull, I think it's great and there shouldn't be any problems. Do not fill the Neverfull. Just, I can't stress that enough. If you fill the Neverfull, yeah, it really is going to weigh heavy on your shoulders, and it probably will dig in a little bit, so you would experience some pain. I would probably say, though, with anything that you're carrying, especially with the pain that you are experiencing, I wouldn't recommend that you fill anything too full, like no matter what the bag is. So I think you could pull it off as long as you keep it very light. And the next question was also for the Christmas Animation 2019. Which mini pochette do you like more, the Venice or the Paris? So I would say, that's actually really a tough one for me. I would probably say the Paris, just because every time I saw it, it would probably remind me of my actual trip there. I don't know, maybe Venice would make me think of a time when I need to go there. I don't know, I've never been to Venice, and maybe that would make me long for it. I'm not sure. I'm going to say Paris on that one. I'm going to say Paris. I don't think that I have a preference between seeing either one of them. I think they're great. Thank you so much. Those were really great questions. Now we have one from Ella Enchanted. I love that. I love your name. Just curious if your name is LaurelBelle. Well, since we're talking about names, let's talk about it. No, actually, my name is not LaurelBelle. I created that name because of just creating a YouTube channel. When I first created it, my husband was a little worried about me actually using my regular name because I'm a flypaper for freaks, and he was a little concerned, and he rightfully so. I did, after a few very short months, I was able to capture a lovely stalker. So I am really glad that I did use like a fictional name, and I would love very much to tell a very short video on what that name is, how I got that name, and actually something very interesting about something I learned when I was studying, like doing some research for my heritage. So there you have it. Not my real name. Completely made up and fake. All right, next up is Shamrock Girl. What page did you note that your LV was listed? Oh, this was from my Louis Vuitton collection. I think it was part 1. And I honestly don't remember. I will link it below. How about that? What I usually do is there's a few Facebook pages out there that I do list mine on when I sell them. And I also have a Facebook page of my own when I go to sell items. And if anyone is ever interested in that, just let me know, and I will attach you to that Facebook page. Not a problem at all. I usually blow handbags and accessories about twice a year, and I'm actually getting ready for one. It's a little scary, actually, if you looked around right now. I've been pulling and assigning things to kind of get ready. Excuse me, I always, about this time of year, actually a little bit earlier, around September, I start thinking to myself, okay, I'm going to narrow this down to a very small amount of bags. They will all fit on one shelf and everything will be good. And I blow inventory, and then inevitably I get invited to like the Louis Vuitton Christmas party, or I just go shopping and the stock goes back up. So I'll list it below, and then if you're interested in being a part of that Facebook group, just let me know. Be happy to tag you in. Next question, also from Shamrock Girl. Just discovered the Graceful. Have you reviewed it? And I actually have not reviewed the Graceful. I have had the opportunity to play around with it a little bit at the store. The Graceful that things that I can tell you about the Graceful. The Graceful is the replacement for the Delightful. The Delightful was my very first bag that I purchased from like a new bag. I mean, I had purchased pre-loved for a while, but it was my very first new bag that I purchased from Louis Vuitton, and I ended up not loving it the way that I thought I would. That is my concern, and why I have not made the step to purchase the Graceful. Here's the thing that I did notice when I was walking around the store. The Damier Ebene has a tendency to slide off my shoulders. So if you look at my shoulders, like they're not like this, like I guess regular people, they kind of go down a little bit. So unless something sits well on my shoulder, it does, like it goes off, and it's an uncomfortable feeling for me. And the Damier Ebene did that. It kept sliding off, and I was like, I'm not going to enjoy that. But the monogram did much better. I do like the strap of the Graceful. I feel like it is what I wished the Delightful was. So I wouldn't say no to it. I do recommend, if you are interested in it, head on down to the boutique. And here's my recommendation. For those of you who are new, I know I've gotten a lot of new individuals just very recently, and just welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. I would say to anyone, if you're really curious about a bag, make sure that you find, if you can at all, find your way to a boutique, and when you get there and you want to try on the bag, ask the CA that you're speaking with to get SLGs and kind of weight it down a little bit so you can get a realistic feel. And do not hesitate to catwalk all around that boutique, because you need to experience it in movement, in standing, looking at something, let it sit there for a moment, and then make a decision if you like it or not. So there you have that. I hope that was helpful. I hope you're able to test a graceful, and I'm really curious about seeing if you would enjoy it. Okay, the next one is also from Shamrock Girl. I am digging that you threw down with these questions. Thank you so much. Inclined toward the Damier Azur canvas, but hearing about a color bleeding, and wanted to know if I had actually talked about that. I have on occasion spoken about Damier Azur, like right there. And as a matter of fact, that Neverfull is about to go up for sale in just, so I'm taking a trip, and then when I get back from that trip, so early to mid-November, I'm going to be running a handbag sale, and that's going to go up in it. So here's my general experience. Jeans tends to be a problem. It tends to do a little bit of color transfer. I haven't really noticed it so much with anything else. I know that some people really have had a lot of issues with it. That would be the only issue that I have had with it, is just the color transfer for jeans. So that's really the only thing that I can speak to. I will also let you know that what I do is I take 3 parts vinegar to 1 part water, and I am a regular cleaner of my canvas, and it just came right off. So I didn't have any issues other than that. So I hope that's helpful. I didn't think that I was going to be an Azur girl myself until I ended up with a piece of one that was a bag that actually was an SLG that was Azur, and I just kind of fell in love with it. So I hope you find your niche there, and you'll have to let me know if you get one, and then if you find any issues with it. Now this is the last one for the night, and this is from Esmeralda Rosales, I think. I hope so. I'm so sorry if I mess that up. Please forgive me. And she had a question about the Coach Cassie. Have you had any cracking issues with the Coach Cassie at the opening inside where you open and close? And I did kind of answer her back, but I wanted to talk about this real quickly. So my answer was no, I hadn't experienced that at all, but I've only had it like 3 months. Now I have been wearing it very frequently, but again, 4 months isn't really a long amount of time. And she did state, I want to read this because this is really important to share with everyone. This is my second Cassie, and it's cracked like within days of purchasing in it. So I felt so bad that she's purchased 2, and within days she's had issues, because I got to tell you, oh, hold on just a second. Like I said, this has been a really regular wear for me, and so I'm guessing, like, there's nothing here, nothing here, nothing cracking along the sides, like, at all. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe if you sent me an email, if you could, just so I could take a look at it. But I haven't had any problems at all, and I hate that you're struggling with that. So send me an email, and let's talk about it. Let's contact Coach. Let's bug them, and let's ask questions, because I would say that they probably need to either turn both of those in and give you a different one, and hopefully you'll have good luck, or they need to give you some kind of store credit, because it's the space of time is just too short, and they need to be able to do something for you. So there you have it. I think these are all the questions that I have so far. If you have asked me a question and I have missed it, would you please jog my memory below in the comments? I would really appreciate that so very much. Or you could just send me an email. That would be absolutely fine too. So I hope that everyone enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please do not forget to subscribe. Click that little notification button if you would. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And I can't wait to talk to you guys again very soon. Bye.